we ended Tommaso Ciampa and Roddy Strong, and now we end the series between Jordan Devlin and the Scottish Warrior. I just want to say a big thank you to those of you who took the opportunity to spend your time watching McIntyre versus Jordan Devlin, because it unquestionably surprised me how many people actually watched the match between McIntyre and Devlin, and the fact that it far and away defied my expectations of what to expect from McIntyre and Jordan Devlin. But we had to do one more match, as Jordan Devlin has a win against Drew McIntyre. McIntyre has a win against Devlin, but the fact of the matter is, McIntyre's win against Devlin is not a pinfall victory. McIntyre's win against Devlin is McIntyre's win against Devlin is in a last man standing match. Devlin's win against McIntyre is is a pinfall victory. So McIntyre does not have a pinfall victory over Devlin, but Devlin has a pinfall victory over McIntyre. And Devlin has got a Singapore cane. He's got the kendo stick, and he goes right to the gut of Drew McIntyre, hitting a home run, and then he shifts to the back. The Scottish Warrior with a jumping neck breaker. Devlin was going for the hesitation right hand again, and instead gets snake eyes across the top rope. Devlin got lucky in that World Title Eliminator tournament that we streamed a couple of weeks ago, where Devlin defeated both the Tribal Chief and the Scottish Warrior in that tournament. And now he's in a 2 out of 3 falls match, no holds barred, which means the final pinfall must take place in the ring between Jordan Devlin and Drew McIntyre. But if McIntyre could do something, Ireland's Kiss or Scotland's Kiss or something like that, right? He's got to watch how many times he goes for that hesitation punch, because going one too many times will cost him in the long run. Spanish Fly, that's only the second time, and McIntyre caught him. That's only the second time he went for the Spanish Fly, and McIntyre already caught him. Hesitation punch, and McIntyre caught him again. Again, the difference between falls count anywhere and no holds barred is the final pinfall must take place in the ring, as the Future Shock DDT got hit by McIntyre. And now McIntyre is, in my opinion, McIntyre's got the advantage right here on Jordan Devlin. Devlin's going for the Devlin slide. And he nails him. He nails him with the Devlin slide. And a ladder of press. McIntyre kicks out at the count of 2. I'm surprised that Devlin's surprised that McIntyre kicked out. Devlin, moonsault. He should have went for a lateral press, but he didn't, and he instead goes for the hesitation. Anytime I say it, that was a very close call, a lot closer than I expected, but anytime I say it, when you go off the top rope, immediately, if you can go for a cover, you go for the cover, because it's easier to go for the cover off the top rope dive, as opposed to doing it after, because you give your opponent a chance to recover. That's why it was, when he went for the leg drop, it was smarter to go for the leg drop and go immediately for the cover instead of going for the cover after the fact. Wrist lock by Devlin. McIntyre reverses him. Knife edge chop. Rights and left by Devlin. McIntyre gets reversed. McIntyre reverses him. He went for the Claymore, and Devlin reversed him. McIntyre went for the Claymore, and Devlin reversed him. Hesitation right hand by Devlin on McIntyre. McIntyre reverses Devlin, and he's going for it again. He's going for it again. McIntyre gets reversed. McIntyre gets reversed. European uppercut. McIntyre looked like he was going for... McIntyre looked like he was going for the Future Shock DDT. That's what it's called. But Devlin reversed him. Devlin sends McIntyre to the outside. Pops up to the top rope, does Devlin. Crossbody block off the top rope by Jordan Devlin. Takes McIntyre down on the floor. And now Devlin is under the ring. Devlin's got a table. Devlin's got a table. Now Jordan Devlin's going to get a ladder. Jordan Devlin's got a ladder. He thwacks McIntyre with the ladder. I think McIntyre's busted open. McIntyre is busted open. McIntyre is busted open. McIntyre grabbed by the head by Jordan Devlin, and Devlin gets reversed. Devlin reverses him. I think McIntyre was going for a variation. Not a variation of a DDT. He was going for a DDT. McIntyre, he was on the table. I think Devlin was going to try and position him on the table. A big spine buster on the floor. Almost a variation of the Sky High from D'Lo Brown. Right to the side of the head of Devlin by McIntyre. Knife edge chop. Kick to the thigh, softening up the hamstring. Again, Devlin tries to put him on the table, but McIntyre reverses him. McIntyre. Falcon Arrow drops Devlin. Falcon Arrow drops Devlin. He went for the headbutt, did Devlin. McIntyre reverses him with a European uppercut and then a jumping neckbreaker. These two are floating away. Into the apron goes Devlin. McIntyre, Michinoku driver. Michinoku driver on the floor. Michinoku driver on the floor. And a bunch of mounted punches by McIntyre. This match is even. Into the ladder goes Devlin. I could be wrong, but it kind of looks like Jordan Devlin might be busted open. Devlin. Wait a second. Wait a second. What the hell is Jordan Devlin doing? Devlin's going to the top of the ladder. Devlin's on the top of the ladder. And a big splash off the top of the ladder through the table in the entranceway. A big splash off the top of the ladder through the table in the entranceway. And the table explodes. The table explodes in the entranceway. What a maneuver by Jordan Devlin, who is, in fact, busted open. Honestly, I didn't even notice. Overhead kick, twisting kick, spinning kick by Devlin. Spinning kick by Devlin. We can't see what's going on. He's got him locked in some sort of a submission hold on the outside. And Devlin gives it up. Again, don't forget this is actually 2 out of 3 falls. This is actually 2 out of 3 falls. Spine buster by McIntyre on Devlin on the floor. Spine buster by McIntyre on Devlin on the floor. Knife edge chop. Right hand, left hand. McIntyre sends Devlin back into the ring. McIntyre sends Devlin back into the ring. McIntyre misses wildly, as does Devlin. European uppercut to the back. European uppercut to the back of the neck. Right to the gut. Mounted punches. The blood is flowing freely out of the face of the Irish Ace. Look at the blood on the face of Jordan Devlin. Double stomp. McIntyre's down. Devlin crawls over, and McIntyre pops up the shoulder at the count of 2.5, and McIntyre kicks out. McIntyre reverses whatever Devlin was going for there. Twisting neckbreaker by McIntyre. And Devlin kicks out at the count of 2. Wait a second. You know what's coming up next. It's up Claymore City, baby. Claymore City. 1, 2. McIntyre. Devlin kicked out. Somehow, someway, the Irish Ace kicked out. Chop by Devlin. Chop by McIntyre. Headbutt. Devlin has him up. McIntyre. Ireland's call. No! McIntyre kicked out. Somehow, someway, McIntyre kicks out. Devlin pops him with the hesitation right hand. And Devlin drops him with a jawbreaker. Devlin is up top. Moonsault and a lateral press. 2, 3. Somehow, someway, Devlin gets a 3 on the moonsault. He hits him with another jawbreaker, does Jordan Devlin. Another jawbreaker by Jordan Devlin. Claymore from out of nowhere. And Devlin kicked out. A Claymore from out of nowhere, but Jordan Devlin kicked out. Somehow, someway, the Irish Ace found a way to kick out. Devlin gets hit with another Claymore. This has gotta be it. This has gotta net him this first victory. And no, Jordan Devlin kicked out. God almighty, how the hell did the Irish Ace kick out? Devlin kicked out. Somehow, someway, Devlin kicked out. I am dumbfounded right now that Jordan Devlin kicked out. Devlin is choking McIntyre. Devlin gets caught. McIntyre showing the power of the Scottish Warrior. Excuse me. McIntyre showing the power of the Scottish Warrior. Devlin goes outside. Both men are busted open, but the blood is flowing more freely on the forehead of Jordan Devlin than on the forehead of Drew McIntyre. Running clothesline off the ropes. Jordan Devlin's got a table. Devlin's got a table. Devlin went for the double stomp. McIntyre moves. McIntyre with the power of the Scottish Warrior again. Attacking the arm. Devlin. Reversal. Devlin gets back into the ring. Jawbreaker. Wait a second. I'm thinking that maybe Jordan Devlin was busted open when I thought McIntyre was, because McIntyre is now busted open. McIntyre has not been busted open this entire time. McIntyre has not been busted open this entire time. Spanish Fly. But now McIntyre, the blood is flowing freely on the face of the Scottish Warrior as both men are busted open. Both men are busted open, and for whatever reason, Devlin could not eat the steel stairs. McIntyre's attacking the cut of Jordan Devlin. Two out of three falls, no holds barred. This war ends tonight. A variation of the Gargano escape by McIntyre on Jordan Devlin, but again he's inflicting the damage on the Scottish Warrior on the floor. McIntyre in that face when he had him in the Gargano escape. McIntyre looked like a serial killer. He looked like he was enjoying it. Hesitation right hand by Devlin. Hesitation right hand by Jordan Devlin. Devlin went for the hesitation right hand again. McIntyre has him up. Snake Eyes on the corner. Snake Eyes in the corner. Another hesitation right hand by Devlin on McIntyre. Spinning kick. The corkscrew kick by Devlin. The corkscrew kick by Devlin. But Devlin has unfinished business with McIntyre. He wants to prove himself. He wants to prove that he belongs in the main event. He wants to prove that he belongs in the ring with the Scottish Warrior. Devlin's got a table again. This time he's bringing it in the ring. This time he makes McIntyre eat the table. He's got the table set up just like he did in the entrance ramp. Just like he did in the entrance ramp, Devlin's got the table set up. Devlin gets caught. Devlin gets caught by McIntyre. He reverses the Claymore. He reversed the Claymore to Devlin. Devlin reversed the Claymore. McIntyre blocks him again. McIntyre blocks him again. Suplex, textbook suplex by McIntyre. McIntyre does the same thing that Devlin tried to do, but this time McIntyre reverses him. Devlin reverses him. Jawbreaker again. That has been Devlin's go-to this matchup. A northern lariat to the back of the neck of McIntyre. Devlin again goes for it again, and McIntyre again reverses him. Big spine buster. Like I said earlier, it looked like the Sky High. Somehow Devlin kicks out at the count of not even one. Devlin kicked out at the not even a count of one. McIntyre gets reversed again. Devlin gets blocked. McIntyre. Big power bomb by the Scottish Warrior. A big power bomb by the Scottish Warrior. McIntyre again with the big power bomb. McIntyre's going up top. McIntyre's up top. A big leg drop jumping most of the way across the ring. But again, the hesitation will cost him. You should go for the cover right after the high-risk maneuver. Not delay. Stomping on his sternum, stomping on his chest is McIntyre. McIntyre sends Devlin to the outside. McIntyre sends Devlin to the outside. And is attacking the forehead of Jordan Devlin. I don't know what happened there, but it looked like he may have caught him. It looked like he may have caught him. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. Crazy looking clothesline by Devlin on McIntyre. Crazy looking clothesline by Devlin on McIntyre. Ireland's call! Ireland's call! Ireland's call! But Devlin is so... He is so dead set. He is so dead set on putting McIntyre through the table that he will not take no for an answer. The referee is in the way. The referee is in the way. The referee was in the way. Devlin may have wasted too much time here. Devlin may have wasted too much time. Moonsault through the table. Moonsault through the table. Moonsault through the table. Moonsault through the table. Ireland's calling on the rubble of the table. This has gotta be it. This has gotta be it. And Jordan Devlin wins the war against the Scottish Warrior. Jordan Devlin wins the war and proves that his win in that tournament, in the World Title Eliminator tournament, was not a fluke. Wait a second. Wait a second. Devlin, what the hell are you doing? Devlin, what the hell are you doing? Jordan Devlin has got the other table that he had outside. Jordan Devlin has the other table. Jordan Devlin has that other table that he had outside. Wait a second. Wait a second. Alabama slammed through the table. Alabama slammed through the table. That was unnecessary. That was unnecessary. He proved his point. That was unnecessary for Jordan Devlin to do. That was unnecessary for Devlin to do. I don't know what to say other than Jordan Devlin proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that that win in the World Title Eliminator Tournament was not a fluke against Drew McIntyre. But with that being said, if you want to see more series like we've done with Devlin and McIntyre and Tommaso Ciampa and Roderick Strong, please let me know down in the comment section below. And I want to thank you again for the support on this video and all the videos recently. I very much appreciate it. With that being said, though, that is it for me, and I will see you in the next video.